Welcome to the Muse Dreams podcast, a place to discover how to bring your art out of hiding or to the next level. I'm your host, Mia Walters. I'm an artist, the creator of the Muse activation method, and a certified active dreaming and intentional creativity teacher. I will be your guide on this adventure to awaken your creative inspiration at the source. By bringing together rich wisdom from diverse disciplines, we will activate the limitless possibilities of your muse. Welcome back, dreamers and creatives. Hey, it's Mia Walters, and I'm so excited to have you here today as we continue exploring the Muse activation method. Today's episode is all about the second pillar in our method, the intuitive and intentional art creation process. This is where the magic happens, when intuition and intention merge in your creative practice, leading to art that is not only inspired, but deeply meaningful. So grab a cup of tea or settle into your creative space and let's explore this beautiful balance together. First, let's talk about intuitive art. Intuitive art is about letting go. It's about trusting your inner voice and allowing creativity to flow without judgment or overthinking. It's that moment when you pick up your brush or pen or tool and simply let it move, trusting that your instincts will guide you to what's meant to be expressed. Expression is an incredibly important component of manifestation too. When we use creativity as a tool for bringing in what we desire, when we are experiencing that which we do not desire, there is a contraction happening in our field. This suppression of our emotions is about what our current circumstances may be, is what leads to this contraction that breaks the law of expansion. When we use the intentional and creative art creation process, we experience a release of that contracted and suppressed emotion using the somatic, instinctual movement in our bodies to guide the brush, play the song, or dance the dance. I've had so many moments in my own practice where intuition takes over, and what comes out is often surprising, but also exactly what needed to emerge. Intuitive art can tap into those subconscious layers of our being, the things we can't quite express with words, but find a voice through color, form, and movement. This expression is what moves us from a state of contraction in our creative process or lives and awakens our muse to move us into a state of expansion in our lives, in our art, in our own evolution as beings. This process invites spontaneity and trust. It's as if we step aside and let the muse work through us. If you've ever felt like you're in the zone creatively, it's intuition at work. It's a space of flow where we aren't questioning or controlling the process, but instead allowing it to unfold organically, allowing ourselves to feel deeply without judgment. This is the space to be in to create original, meaningful art. And the other aspect of this pillar is intention. This is where we bring focus, purpose, and direction into our creative process. Creating with intention means that we set a clear goal, a vision, or an energy that we want to infuse into the artwork. For example, before starting a new painting, I might set an intention to create art that embodies joy. This intention guides my choices throughout the process. The colors I pick, the brush strokes, the overall composition, they are all influenced by the energy I've set as my guiding force. And one simple way to set an intention before you start creating is to pause, breathe, and ask yourself, what do I want this piece to express? You could even write your intention down or say it out loud to ground it. Intentions anchor us, giving our creative flow a clear direction while still leaving space for intuition to play. So how do these two seemingly different concepts, intuition and intention, work together in the art creation process? It's about balance. Think of intuition as the river flowing freely and intention as the riverbank, giving it shape and direction. Intuition is what brings freedom and unpredictability, while intention is what grounds the artwork in meaning and purpose. In my practice, I like to start with a loose intention, maybe something like, I'm creating this piece for releasing a story that no longer serves me. I'll hold that intention in my heart as I begin. But once I start painting, I let my intuition take over. I don't try to force the art into a specific outcome. Instead, I let my intuition guide the colors, shapes, and forms that feel right in the moment. It's a dance between trusting myself and allowing the muse to do its work. One technique you can try is called the guided intuition technique. It's simple. First, set a clear intention. Then, allow yourself to follow your intuition without overthinking, just feeling whatever comes up. And then 3, along the way, check back in with your intention. Does your art align with the energy you wanted to create? If it does, keep going. If not, gently steer the process back without forcing it. I'd love for you to try this simple process for yourself. Here's a little activity to bring you these concepts and to bring the concepts into your practice. And this week, set aside some time for creative session. Pick a small project, a sketch, a painting, or even a mixed media piece, and set a clear intention before you begin. Maybe you want to create art that brings a sense of peace or serenity, or maybe you want to explore themes of transformation or joy. Once you've set your intention, let your intuition guide you. Trust the process and let go of any need for the piece to be perfect. Spend 30 minutes creating freely, allowing your intuition to take over while holding your intention lightly in your mind. At the end of your session, reflect on what emerged. You can even journal about that. How did your intention shape your creation? What did your intuition reveal to you during the process? I'd love for you to share your experience with me. Feel free to tag me on social media or send me an email. And if you found today's episode inspiring and want more tips, techniques, and creative insights, be sure to sign up for my newsletter. It's packed with creative prompts, resources, exclusive updates to help you deepen your practice and stay connected to your muse. You can sign up on my website, and as a thank you, you'll get early access to new content and some of my favorite creative rituals. Thank you so much for joining me today on this exploration of intuitive and intentional art creation. And remember, when you merge your inner voice with clear intention, you're creating from a place of deep alignment and authenticity. In our next episode, I will have a special guest where we will explore the concept of the elusive muse, what informs our art, and more. So be sure to tune in. Until then, keep creating, keep dreaming, and keep trusting in your muse. Thank you so much for listening to the Muse Dreams podcast. Follow us on your favorite social media at Muse Dreams Art and on our website at musedreams.com for updates, behind-the-scenes content, and to sign up for the newsletter and more. If you have questions or show topics, I'd love to hear your thoughts and ideas, so feel free to reach out and connect. Muse Dreams, a podcast for artists, dreamers, and spiritual seekers on the path of creative discovery.